My name is Jaén Lagman, and I live in the western suburbs of Chicago. I am an Episcopal priest and currently serve as the missioner for Asiamerica Ministries for the Episcopal Church. I am a family medicine physician by training, of Philippine descent by fate, and hockey mom for reasons of love. Fear has been a very real presence for me over the past year. There have been so many concerns in my personal life and in the world around me that fear has been almost a constant buzz in the background of daily life. I've had people say to me, "Do not be afraid," when addressing some circumstances I was facing. And they mean well. But the reality is that sometimes it is easy to say, but hard to do. It doesn't usually work for us to just tell ourselves or others not to be scared about something. Fear, like any other emotion, can give us information about a situation. It can tell us about danger, meaning that we need to act immediately to get away from something or prevent something. It can certainly be a matter of life and death. Anxiety, on the other hand, is a bit more amorphous, sometimes related to things that we don't know. It can be more insidious, more ongoing, and less easy to define, but we know it is there. Our bodies know that it is there. When I am in the midst of anxiety or paralyzing fear, I remind myself, or a friend reminds me, to take a breath. I remind myself, or a friend reminds me, how much air is in the room and to feel my feet on the floor. And when I do these things, I begin to feel again that I am in God's embrace, that I am created good in God's own image and likeness. I remember to pray. And sometimes that prayer is one with words. Sometimes a prayer I was taught as a child that I recite over and over. And maybe it's some kind of litany, asking God over and over to protect me or a loved one, asking for healing, asking for strength, and asking for guidance so that I do what God wills in the moment, and that I know what that is. Sometimes when the fear and anxiety are so great and I don't have the words, I hold wooden rosary beads or beads from the Anglican rosary in my pocket. I remember the friends who gave those to me and that I'm not alone in this world. This Advent, it feels like the world is changing very quickly. There are so many unknowns about the future, and for some, safety is not guaranteed. This is a season where we sit with fear. As we do that, let us remember our breath. It is a time to breathe in the Holy Spirit and to come back to ourselves, to be back in our flesh as we remember that Jesus came to flesh in this season. We remember prayer, we remember love, and we remember community. After all of that, it's hard not to be full of hope, and there is no way that fear can stand against that.
This has been a production of Trinity Episcopal Cathedral in Portland, Oregon. Music for this podcast was performed by James Walton. For more information about Trinity and our community, go to www.trinity-episcopal.org.